I was 110 pounds when I came to America. And so I began to use same thing to the max. I would go to, I remember I went to a club by the name of Big Daddy's in Miami. I don't know how many of you are familiar. Anybody from Miami? Here raise your hands. Miami? Okay, wait. You might remember Big Daddy's, right? Have I seen you there before? No? No, I haven't? Okay. But I went to Big Daddy's. They were serving drinks. I didn't know all the name of the drinks. I didn't know the name. And I remember I was sitting there and the lady came and she asked me what would I like to drink. I had a guy sitting next to me and the guy just ordered. I said, same thing. Then she threw me a curveball. She asked me this. She said, how would you like your drink, sir? On the rocks? I'm thinking. I said, please put mine in a cup. We don't drink on the rocks in my country. And so I left Miami. I was there learning how to speak English. I would write 3 words in my hand every day. At the end of the week, I would review my words. And I came to Atlanta. I got a job. I was a doorman at the the Renaissance Waverly Hotel. Back then it was the Stouffer, and then later on they changed it to the Renaissance Waverly Hotel. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to pay real close attention to what I'm about to say. I saw many of you at the hotel. I greeted you. I carried your bags, and some of you might remember me. Anybody here remembers me? I remember Oz and a few people. That's right. I remember seeing at the hotel. I was, just carrying the bags. I had this big smile and this great attitude, but I was a doorman with a dream. I remember when I met Mr. Lance Osborne, and I was standing right by the podium. I just finished unloading his bags, and I told him, sir, I'm a speaker, sir. I want to be a speaker one day. I'm going to be a motivational speaker. I'm going to travel the country. And he was such a king bee. And when Lance saw me saying this to him, he saw the fire in my eyes, in my belly, and he came. He did something that I shall never forget. He touched me. Ladies and gentlemen, you will never understand the power of a touch. Now, I know there is sexual harassment and all kinds of things. You can't touch the people at work. But what if you touch them emotionally? What if you just say something that really makes them feel good inside? That's what a bee does. That's what inspiring others to go an extra mile is all about. I couldn't wait to go to that audience, to stand on that platform and to tell them, good morning again. Because I saw you in my imagination so many times when I was a doorman. I was carrying your bag. You know what Lance told me? He told me that you're going to make it. You're going to be a speaker. Yes, I believe it. I can see it in your eyes. And that day he gave me his card. And I took the card. I really believed him. You never know what you tell to somebody in your field as a trainer, as a state sales coordinator, or regional or district. You never know what you might say to somebody, and they will believe you and take the ball and run with it. And I went home and I put Mr. Osborne's card next to my desk for 10 years. Every day I look at that card. When I was a doorman, when AFLAC would come to have your big conference, I would wait at 11 o'clock when I get off, when they prepare the room for the speaker. What I used to do, I used to come on stage. I'd rehearse this moment that I'm standing in front of you. That's the power of a dream. I didn't know how to dress when I came to America. I didn't own a suit. But at the door, I began to watch the people how they dress. To this day, I don't know what this little handkerchief, I don't know what it means, but hey, you see?
But how did you know which books to read?
You know how I learned which books to read? When I was parking your cars, and I'd see you have those tapes in the back seat of your car. I was a doorman. I was not a dumb man. I picked up the phone. The voice said, "This is Lance L. Osborne." I said, "I know, sir." He said, "How do you know?" I said, "I waited for that call for 10 years, sir, I knew one day you would call me. I said, wait a minute, now let me prove it to you. I said, your name is J. Lance Osborne. Your title is Regional Sales Coordinator. He said, you are right about my name, but everything else is wrong. How come, sir? He said, now I'm vice president of the company. I believe sometimes you have to fake it until you make it. They say you become what you think. And I say you become what you fake. And people say, well, that's unethical. No, it's not unethical. It's even biblical. It says when you pray, believe and act as if you already receive it. Maybe today is the day you begin acting as if you already have it. And then step out with full force. Take a risk. If you get anything out of this, if this guy can come to America with $5, 2 shirts, 1 pair of pants, didn't speak any English. Today he's living the American dream. Ask yourself, what have you been talking yourself out? What is it that you can do and you're not doing what you're supposed to do it? I challenge you to go back and see all the opportunities that you in this room have created and begin to inspire your team to really see them and to be a bee and to encourage them to take advantage of each and every single one of those opportunities. There is money. There are a lot of millionaires in this room, and there are a lot more millionaires that are about to be created. Will you be someone from your team? I am glad, ladies and gentlemen, I'm an American. I have opportunities. I can take advantage of them. At least I know I'm free. I'm free. I'm free. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.